Ryzen 3, Ryzen 5, Ryzen 7, Ryzen 9. You know what those numbers feel like? A math test you didn't study for.
Huh?
And the worst part? You're about to spend hundreds of dollars on a CPU you might not even need. Or worse, one that can't handle what you actually want to do. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly which Ryzen is right for you. If you like tech explained simply, without the headache, hit subscribe. It genuinely helps the channel grow. And here's the problem most people run into. They go to buy a CPU, they see the options, and they think more number equals more good, right? So they buy a Ryzen 9, because 9 is bigger than 5. 5-year-old logic. Or they go the other way. They try to save money, grab a Ryzen 3, and then wonder why their PC starts crying every time they open Chrome with more than 4 tabs. Neither of these people did anything wrong. They just didn't have the right information. That's what we're fixing today. AMD Ryzen is AMD's main lineup of processors for everyday computers. Laptops, desktops, gaming rigs, workstations. Think of AMD as the underdog that became the champion. For years, Intel dominated the CPU market. Then AMD launched Ryzen in 2017 and completely changed the game, offering more cores, better temperatures, and lower prices than Intel at the same tier. Today, Ryzen is the go-to choice for millions of people worldwide, and for good reason. But here's where people get confused.
Huh?
The numbers don't mean what you think they mean. Ryzen 3, 5, 7, and 9 are not just performance tiers. They're different tools for different jobs. Let me break it down.
Ryzen 3 is AMD's entry-level processor. Think of it as your starter Pokemon. Not the most powerful creature in the world, but it gets the job done when you're just starting your journey. It usually comes with 4 cores, which is enough for browsing the internet, watching YouTube, video calls, light gaming, and school or office work. The key word here is light. If you try to run a AAA game like Cyberpunk 2077 on a Ryzen 3, you're gonna have a bad time. That's like buying a bicycle and then getting mad it can't keep up with a Ferrari on the highway. That's not what it's for. Ryzen 3 is for students, office workers, casual users, and anyone building a budget PC that just needs to work without breaking the bank. Ryzen 5 is where things get interesting. This is the middle child of the Ryzen family, and unlike most middle children, this one is actually everyone's favorite. With 6 to 8 cores, Ryzen 5 hits the perfect balance between price and performance. You can game at 1080p without problems, you can edit photos and videos, you can stream, you can multitask. Here's the best analogy I can give you. Ryzen 5 is like pizza. You don't need to explain it. Everybody loves it, and it works in almost every situation. Gaming on a budget? Ryzen 5. First PC build? Ryzen 5. Student who also edits YouTube videos? Ryzen 5. It's the most popular AMD CPU for a reason. Most people watching this right now, Ryzen 5 is your answer. Full stop. Now we're talking serious business. Ryzen 7 comes with 8 cores, sometimes more, and it's built for people who demand more from their machine. 4K video editing? Handles it. 3D modeling? No problem. Streaming your gameplay while recording it, editing clips, uploading to YouTube, all without your PC having an existential crisis? That's Ryzen 7 territory. Think of Ryzen 7 as bringing a bazooka to a water balloon fight. You don't need it for casual tasks, but wow, it's fun to have. This processor is for content creators, serious gamers who want to max out settings, and professionals who need raw power without going completely broke. One thing worth knowing, if you're comparing Ryzen 7 to Intel's i7, the Ryzen generally runs cooler and offers better value for your money. AMD wins this round. And finally, the one everyone thinks they need, but almost nobody actually does. Ryzen 9. This is the top of the lineup. 12 to 16 cores, depending on the model. Built for absolute monster workloads. 3D animation, scientific simulations, 4K and 8K editing, running multiple virtual machines at once. Ryzen 9 is like owning a rocket ship. Cool, powerful, incredibly fast. But do you really need a rocket ship to go to the grocery store? For everyday users, Ryzen 9 is complete overkill.
Buying it just to play games is like hiring Gordon Ramsay to make you instant noodles. Sure, he'll do it perfectly, but you're not using even 10% of what he's actually capable of. Ryzen 9 is for high-end content creators, engineers, data scientists, and the kind of gamer who simply refuses to compromise on anything. If you're making money with your PC, it might make sense. For everyone else, save the money.
Here's the mistake I see people make all the time. They buy a Ryzen 9 because they think it'll make their games run faster. Here's the truth. In most games, a Ryzen 5 and a Ryzen 9 perform almost identically. Why? Because modern games are GPU limited, not CPU limited. Your graphics card is doing most of the heavy lifting. Spending an extra $200 on a Ryzen 9 when you already have a decent GPU, you won't feel that difference in games. Not even close. The smarter move is to spend that $200 on a better graphics card instead. More CPU cores do not equal more FPS. Remember that. By the way, if this is helping you understand your options better, drop a like. It takes 2 seconds, and it helps more people find this video. Alright, let's make this dead simple. You need a Ryzen 3 if you browse the internet, watch videos, do office work, and play casual games. You're on a tight budget, and you just need something that works. You need a Ryzen 5 if you game at 1080p, do some video editing, maybe stream occasionally. You want solid performance without overpaying. This is most people. You need a Ryzen 7 if you edit 4K video, create content seriously, stream high-quality gameplay, or do heavy multitasking professionally. You want power that lasts for years. You need a Ryzen 9 if you do professional-level 3D rendering, run large simulations, edit 8K footage, or you just refuse to ever feel limited by your CPU. Still not sure? Ask yourself this one question. What will you actually use this computer for? Not what you think you might do someday, what you actually do right now. That question alone will give you the answer.
Here's the thing nobody tells you when you're buying a CPU. There's no best processor. There's only the best processor for your specific needs. A Ryzen 5 in the hands of someone who only needs it for gaming is a better investment than a Ryzen 9 in the hands of someone doing the exact same thing. More expensive doesn't always mean more value. Knowing what you need is worth more than any spec sheet. Now, I want to hear from you. Which Ryzen are you running right now? Or which one are you planning to get? Drop it in the comments. Let's see what everyone's working with. And if you want more videos like this, tech explained simply without the nonsense, subscribe. New video coming soon, and trust me, you don't want to miss it. See you there.